Hey guys, I am starting this video a little bit late today because one, Jeff and I went this morning before he went to work to get the laminate from Lowe's, my pickup order. Am I fuzzy or is it just my eyes? I think it was me and the background was being focused on. Whatever, okay. Anyway, we went and did that, and then Jeff went to work, and because our neighbors, well, the people who own the home, they got a big dumpster. I'll show y'all if I can. Oh, I can't show you that way. It won't work. I'll show you out the back window. They got a big dumpster because they used to rent this house, and see that big dumpster over there? It's really big. Anyway, they used to rent the house, and I want to say 5 or 6 years ago, maybe now. It's been a long time. The guy who was renting the house just left. But he still paid rent for like, until they evicted him last year. But he never came back here. So, he didn't ever come get his stuff. He's been evicted. They've given him way more time than what they had said to come get his things, and he didn't. And the son wants to fix the house because it's a mess inside and move in it himself. So they started doing this stuff today, and it was a lot of noise, and I just didn't want that in my video. And what I'm sharing today, I could do at any time. So what I'm doing today, what I want to share with y'all is what I do to get prepared to go to the mobile home, food wise and drink wise. Now, we used to buy sodas for me and Jeff, but we decided to stop doing that. Not saying we won't ever drink sodas anymore, but we decided to not buy the sodas for us to have to drink at the mobile home, because that was the only reason we were buying them. Because it's just not good for you to drink so many sodas. And we feel like trash after we leave there, not only because we worked hard and we're tired, but because of all that sugar and stuff. And I cannot drink diet drinks. I cannot drink the aspartame. I can taste it, and I would rather not drink anything at all. So what I told Jeff, which Noah, it didn't even matter to Noah because he doesn't drink sodas. Every once in a while he might drink a Coca-Cola in the glass bottle, the little ones, you know, that they used to have all the time, or an orange drink like a Fanta or something. But it's just like once or twice a year, or a root beer. So it didn't even matter to him that we were going to stop buying sodas or pops or drinks or whatever you want to call it. So what I talked to Jeff about it, and I didn't make this decision on my own. I talked to him about it, and I said, well, why don't I just make tea, and you guys can drink tea, and I'll drink water because I drink water all the time at home. Why can't I drink it down there? You know what I'm saying? So I always use my 50-ounce cup, one of them, or it's not a cup. This is one of them. My other one I'm using right now. I use this. It's bigger than my head. And I take that, and then I have bottled water. And I know bottled water is expensive, but whenever we're doing this, it just doesn't matter. Now at home I use reverse osmosis water because the water here smells like chlorine. I don't want to drink the chlorine. So anyway, I told Jeff, I said, well, why don't I just make tea, and we'll take that, and we'll take water, and maybe make some pink lemonade or some kind of lemonade or something, because we have pink lemonade, which is another thing we're going to stop buying, is that Country Time lemonade, because it has a dye in it. And we really don't like not being able to control the sugar in it anyway. So I actually, because I've always kept pink lemonade, I've actually got a canister for it. Well, I'm going to be changing what that canister's for later, or I'm going to mix up my own, like, electrolyte type drink probably, which I know lemonade's not an electrolyte type drink. So anyways, I've got these. Y'all saw me wash them like a couple days ago, and I stuck them over here beside the over here on the counter. And I've got Noah's other one, another big one that I just washed today because we did take it yesterday whenever we went down there. It looks rough. It's stained, it's beat up, but it still works perfectly. I mean, it's got a dent in it right there. Still works. It's got a dent on each side. Maybe that's handprint. It's not handhold. Not for my hand for sure. His hands are a lot bigger though. But anyways, so I'm gonna make tea, and I also, y'all might think this is crazy, but because we had decided to stop buying sodas, and Jeff was taking soda to work, and he would drink like one every 2 days. Well, because we decided to quit buying sodas, we did buy this tea just for the bottles, because I could not find bottles that would fit in his lunchbox. So I fill up these, I wash them and fill them up with tea, and he takes them to work, and we take them down to the mobile home. So and I also, the other thing I do is I have these little things. They're little compartment things, meal prep trays that I bought from Amazon, and I make us adult Lunchables. They're not really, but they're like wraps and I have cheese, and I have fruit, and then I have like little crackers and things like that, which I don't put the crackers in there. I put them in another thing, and I'll show you that. And I do have like peanut butter that I take sometimes for Noah, but I already have some made, so I'm not going to do that. I have some in a little thing, but I want to share with y'all what I do to get us ready to go down there. Okay, so once I get all that stuff done, I put it in the outside refrigerator, and I won't do that on camera because right now the back porch is wild and crazy because we have a lot of stuff back there that does not belong because of all the stuff we're doing, like the generator and all this different stuff. So I'm gonna get it all situated. I'll have to make a couple gallons of tea, and that way it'll get cold and it'll be ready for tomorrow whenever we go down there. And if something happens and we don't go down there, we'll have this Lunchables for lunch, and they'll drink the tea at some other point. Now, whenever we're not going down there, Noah does not drink as much tea as he does whenever we're down there. But whenever you're working, you drink a lot. And he drinks water too, but he mostly drinks tea. So, I'm going to get that going. And, yeah, I'm going to share it with y'all. So, let me get the camera set up and get some of my stuff here ready before I actually start filming it. And I don't know what else I'm going to film today. I have washed a load of clothes, and I've got those in the dryer. And I may fold some clothes, but I don't know. And Jeff and I have this thing where that whoever gets out of bed last makes the bed. He didn't do it. So I might make the bed with y'all too. Just for a little bit of motivation of cleaning and house stuff. And yeah, that kind of thing. I wish I could show y'all the laminate, but it's in the box and I can't take it out because I don't want to take a chance of breaking it. Now, the one kind, I can show you what it looks like for the backsplash, because that's what's here. That's what we put in here at this house. So you can see what that is supposed to look like, but you can't see what the other is supposed to look like. But I'm so excited about it. I cannot wait to see what it looks like, and I really hope that it looks like the pictures online. Because this is something Lowe's does not keep in stock. You have to order it online. Also, Noah is working on his Jeep. He's trying to clean the injectors. If you don't know what that is, I can't tell you because I don't know exactly myself. Something to do with the fuel. I don't know. It's what pushes the fuel through to make the engine go. And he's been having trouble keeping it cranked, so he doesn't even drive it. He mostly drives his car. So, anyway, let me get this stuff done. Because y'all know I like to talk, and I will stand here and talk all day. So, let me get to work, because that's important. Okay, so all this is self-explanatory, but I don't even know why I'm sharing it with you. But I just make gallons of tea, which this one is about half gallon left. And I just fill them up. Y'all may hear the little whatamadoodle, the kettle. You might hear it in the background heating up because I will have to make, like I said, a couple gallons. But that's all I do is I fill up all of these things so that this is what Jeff has, is this and water, these smaller ones. Alright, we're fixing to run out. So I'll get 3 1/4 of one. Oh, I spilled a little bit. I'm making a mess. Alright, 3 1/4 of one, and then I'll fill up that the rest of the way. And I put them in the refrigerator, and it makes life easier. The main thing I really want to show y'all is the Lunchable thingies, though, because you can do those anytime, and they're so good. Alright, I'm gonna make some more tea. I'll be back. Oh, and I also do not make my tea like a lot of people, and people might think I'm weird. But, I use a little teacup type thing that you would use to make your hot tea. And I also only put a cup of, actually it's not even a full cup of sugar. It's this, which is not even, it's like maybe 3/4 of a cup. That's all of the sugar I put in mine, because we don't use a lot of sugar in our gallon of tea. And I know a lot of people in the South, that's like blasphemy. But we used to put 1.5 cups of sugar for years. Oh no! Somebody started it and didn't finish it. That was Noah. So I can't even do this right now. So I gotta put all the lids back on, because this has to steep at least 10 minutes. So I'm gonna put the lid on this, put it on the counter. Boys. Anyway, I don't know who made tea last, but it wasn't me, because I always do it. I always have it ready. But anyways, I know a lot of people think it's weird that I use this. I've had people come in my house and be like, what is that for? That's for drinking hot tea. Well, it works for us. And like I was saying about the sugar, a lot of people in the South put a lot of sugar in their tea, but we don't. And we like it. So it works. So anyways, I'm just going to go ahead and put some water in here, let it steep, and come back and do the Lunchables. And y'all don't have to see this part, though. You know what I'm doing. It's easy. Fill up the jugs. That's all I'm doing. Okay, so one thing I want to show you, and this has worked for me before. I don't know if it'll work because I got a pretty good bit in here. But before you wash your grapes, if you just shake them, this may be too many in here, into the bag, they should come off. These are not working like they should, probably because I'm trying to show you, but usually if I just shake them, they'll come off, and it makes it to where you don't have to pick a bunch of grapes off. But like I said, they're not being happy with me today. They're not being nice. But I'm going to take and let them soak in a bowl with a little bit of vinegar, so that the any dirt that's on them can come off with vinegar and water. So I'm going to stick them in here, and I do have to pick off just a little bit of the little stem, but I'll do that. That one looks a little, I don't like the way that one feels. That one looks a little smooshy. But I'll let them soak for a while in the vinegar water. I'm just going to go ahead and snatch some off of there so we have some. Alright, there we go. That'll be how many I'm going to have for tomorrow. And this is apple cider vinegar in here. It's got a little bit of the mother in the bottom of it. But anyway, I'm just going to put a little bit in that. And it does not make your stuff taste like vinegar, because you rinse it thoroughly. But I'm going to let it sit there in the sink and soak. And I'll be right back. I gotta clean up this mess. And I should have done all that before. Okay, so Noah came in to get something to drink, so he took the teas that I had already made out there to the outside, and he's also going to put some water in the refrigerator out there. So, this is what I do. I'm going to show you mine, because that's the cheese I came to first. And usually it's the same kind of cheese, but since there's two kinds, it's American and regular. Help if I have the right side. I'm going to do this, which I don't think I'm going to be buying this kind anymore either. Oh dear, the girls hurt him. All I do is make a little wrap with, I put extra ham and stuff on it because you need protein whenever you're working, and it's just what I do whenever we're doing. I wouldn't usually eat this much ham on a sandwich, is what I'm saying. And I always put more on the boys than I do mine. Alright, and then I just roll it up. Get me a knife.
Orange juice.
Okay, thank you. No, we'll draw orange juice back in. Alright, so there's that one. And I'm going to make one for Jeff because he has ham on his. And Noah has only turkey on his. So, some Munster cheese. I'm just going to sit that there because I'm going to use it. They bark every time you walk outside. And Noah just went back outside. I don't think he knew I was filming whenever he's saying, here's the orange juice. But he doesn't care, I guess. Alright, I'm going to put that there. And I'm still going to put some turkey on this. But I'm going to move this out of my way. Because Jeff likes both. I like both. Don't get me wrong. It's not that I don't like both. It's just that I just want ham for tomorrow for some reason. But sometimes I put ham and turkey on mine the way I'm doing his. But the turkey is thinner. But I just do two like that. And then Jeff's is done. Sometimes I put bologna on it. Sometimes I don't. It's just according to whatever I decide on that day. So that's Jeff's. And then Noah's will just have turkey. And since he's going to have, uh-oh, that didn't work right. Oh well. He's going to have smoked Gouda and Munster. I want him to have it on all the bites, so. Noah, how did you like this smoked Gouda?
It was pretty good.
Pretty good. Because I had never bought this kind before for him. Well, Jeff liked it too. Pretty sure I would too, but I haven't tried it. Because I'm saving it for them for some weird reason. But I liked Gouda. I know that. Do what?
You should try it.
Maybe next time I buy it. Because it was almost all gone now. Alright, so Noah's is just going to be turkey. So I'm putting a pretty good bit of turkey on there. If Noah does not have something to eat, he starts getting like really tired. And yesterday he ended up with a migraine. I think it was the lack of hydration and the stress of the day. But he seems okay today. I'm just going to put the rest of this turkey on here, Noah. On yours, or unless you don't want me to. Because there's not enough to actually make another sandwich. So you're going to have a super duper one. Oh no! Okay, you want one now? Well, here, I'm just going to take some of this off and just make you one for now. Alright, so I'm going to, this one will be for tomorrow. And then, that way I can go ahead and get it in there. And then I'll make him one for now. I have the exact amount of cheese over here. I do, like, usually give them extra protein, though, whenever. Do you care if it doesn't have a lot of protein on it? Or what do you want? get rid of all this stuff. What, baby? You want some bologna on it? Okay. So he'll have bologna on the one for now. Well, how do you open it? One good thing about the Aldi bologna, you don't have to worry about the little red stuff around the edges. The whatever that stuff is called. This is a teacup saucer, but lunch is served. All right. I think I'm gonna put this this bologna in this turkey bowl, so I don't have to find anything else to put it in. And I'll just take this off of it, because there was no actual turkey touching this. It was just in the little thing. Do you want one or two? But if you have another one, you're gonna have to just have only bologna or ham and bologna. That was loud. So now we know it's bologna in there. Do you want two or just one? One's fine? Okay. You want some pineapple?
Oh.
Pineapple. Or grape. Well, the grapes are not finished yet. Alright, so that's done. I'm going to put this away. And I'll come back and show y'all another thing. Okay, so now I'm going to get this turned around so that I can get grapes in to everybody's. And I have rinsed them several times and got them nice and clean. Hopefully nothing gross is on them. Grapes are very good for hydration. So you don't dehydrate. Do you want any other fruit, Noah? You don't want any of the pineapple? I don't have as many grapes because I'm putting pineapple in mine. You don't want any of the pineapple in your thing?
I'll try pineapple.
Here, have a bite.
Thank you.
You're welcome. He likes pineapple juice, but he doesn't usually like pineapple by itself. I love pineapple.
It's growing on me a little bit.
It's growing on you? Do you want any in your thing?
I'll have some.
Okay.
That's how you get to like something. Wait until you're hungry and then you eat it.
Well, you'll be hungry tomorrow. I'll just stick you some in like that. That way we know that one's yours. Because your daddy will not want it. Now, what's crazy is Jeff likes a pineapple sandwich. But he's not like pineapple by itself. Man, that pineapple was good. I had a bite. Alright, so now I'm going to get some cheese. This is smoked Gouda. And yes, this is the same cutting board that I just did the other on. But that's okay. We don't care. I'm going to put smoked Gouda in. No, we got to buy some more smoked Gouda.
Okay.
Will you put it on the list? I'm going to give it to y'all mostly, but I'm going to have me a little bit. Alright, and this is, surprise, who knows? Oh, this is Parmesan. I don't want that one, because I don't think they'll like that much. Can you grab me another pepper jack out of there? Or this may be enough pepper jack.
There you go.
Maybe not enough pepper jack here.
Smoked Gouda.
It's good. Can you grab another pepper jack?
Fridge.
Yeah. And put this Parmesan back.
Where is it? It's just sharp cheddar.
No, it's not, baby. Pepper jack.
Oh, you had stuff to slice.
Oh, yeah, stuff to slice.
I thought that's already sliced.
No, we don't. I'm doing the little snack cheeses.
Okay, well, watch out for this battery.
What about the battery? Oh, okay, there's a battery in the floor. Okay, I've got to cut that down a little bit. We all three like the pepper jack. It's so good. And it's a good protein. And it's got vegetables in it because it's pepper in it. That's my excuse. That's not cut very well, but we don't care. Alright, I'll put me a little bit more of mine because I didn't get as much Gouda. And I'll wrap that in something. I'll probably just put it in a Ziploc bag. That's what I like to do, but Jeff seems to always put it in a saran wrap. Alright, so cheddar. This is sharp cheddar. Because it's so good. I want to put some more fruit in Jeff's, but I don't know what else to do because an apple will kind of, I do have some citric acid I could put on it, but that's enough, I think. You know what? Let's just go ahead and use this up. Oh no. Somebody heard me say cheddar. It's Daisy. Just so you know. Daisy heard me. There. That'll be good. And I have more cheddar. Alright, so now we've got these ready for lunch tomorrow. Mine, Jeff's, and Noah's. And you can do this anytime. You can do this, and these little wraps are good. Like, you can put them in there for like at least 2 days like that. They're so delicious. Okay, so I finished all of that, and then I ended up, I didn't even show y'all the tea because Noah needed my help. Turns out his fuel injectors were cracked. Now, his Jeep is 24 years old. So, for as many miles it's on it, and for, you know, the fact that it's that old, that's pretty good for fuel injectors to last that long. So, what he did is, well, he was trying to clean them. That's what he was trying to do, and then we found the cracks. Well, he decided to go ahead and go and get some, but I had been helping him, so I decided I'm not folding the clothes, I'm not doing any of that stuff. And it's already 6:30, so I'm gonna throw together some sort of meal. And as you guys know, we're trying to eat up things we have. Yes, we are buying groceries like pasta sauce and stuff like that, but there are some things in the freezer that we need to get out of there. So I'm gonna move the camera around. I'm gonna show you what I'm doing, and it might be completely weird, it might not, we'll see. Okay, I didn't dry my hands very well, but I just washed them so I could do this. So I got me a pan here. I don't know exactly what size it is. Wow, that sounds weird. This is avocado spray, avocado oil. It's just avocado oil, no anything else. It does not have anything else. So what I am going to do is, I'm going to first turn it this way. I had these pasta, I had these bags of spaghetti noodles and these elbow macaroni noodles in the freezer, and they've been in there for a little while, so I'm trying to use up stuff like that. Now, meats, I'm not too concerned about that because we're having to buy meat now because we've used up so much of it. But I'm trying to get this loose. I'm gonna just have a mixed pasta spaghetti bake, whatever. And I'm going to leave that like it is. And I'm going to do the same thing with this one. And put them both in. I'm not going to worry about it being two different kinds of noodles. We don't care about that kind of stuff. It doesn't bother us. And these are meatballs that I made with you guys a while, like few weeks ago, whenever Jeff and I were making some freezer make-ahead meats and stuff, this was supposed to be for like quick meals whenever we were doing a lot of other things and like going to the mobile home and stuff like that. And also I just like to have these in the house. I may not have enough space. It'll be alright. Should I get a deeper pan? Maybe it won't be alright. I'm second guessing. Let me get a deeper pan. Okay, so I got one of my old, I think it's Corningware. This is super old. A friend gave it to me. She actually gave it to me to give to my sister if she needed it after her house burned down. My sister's house burned. But my sister didn't need it because we had donated so many things. So my friend told me to keep it. So I did, and I love it. Anyway, I regret spraying this one now. It's deeper, so, oh. I'm just going to put this in here, and I'm going to just put the meatballs around it. I don't know what this is going to be like other than just like a baked spaghetti. And it might be weird to y'all. It might be fascinating to y'all. I don't know. I'll have to watch that now. So I'm just going to put pasta sauce. Why am I not using my little thing? I don't know. I'm going to do it. I've got a little thing under my cabinet, and I don't use it most of the time lately, and I don't know why. But I'm just going to put the pasta sauce on this. And I will put a little bit of water in this. Maybe y'all can see how much is in there. It's not a lot. But I'm putting that in there, and I'm going to rinse that out to get all that out. I'm going to go ahead and get this one. Okay, got that one opened easier. But I'm going to put this in here, and you know, it's kind of like a little bit better because this pan has a lid. Did y'all know that these were mason jars from the organic sauce from Aldi? I didn't know that until we got some. And I like that all of the ingredients, I know exactly what they are. Alright, so I'm just going to put this in here, and in a little bit I'm going to stir it together some. But right now I'm going to shake it. Let me do it like that so it won't be so rude. Alright, I'm going to just put it in the oven and let it kind of bake, and then, or let it, you know, everything in there is cooked. So really it's just got to thaw, and if I had known I was going to be doing this, I would have done it, and I would have let everything thaw in advance. But I wasn't sure what I was cooking for supper tonight, because what we had on the menu plan we didn't want to do because Jeff ended up having to work. So this was one of those, oh well, we got to do something else, so let's just do this. So I'm going to put this in the oven for like 30 minutes, and then I'll take it out and like maybe stir it if I can and stuff like that. And if we want to add cheese to it after it's done, it'll be fine. But it's just one of those meals that it's a, what is this thing happening? But y'all know me, if you've been watching me for a while, I pull stuff out of the freezer and I just have fun with it. And this is one of those, I just want to get it done because it's already 6:30, 6:39 now, and Noah and I need to eat, and that way Jeff will have something whenever he gets home, and we'll be using something up that was in the freezer, and food's not wasted. Now the meatballs we cooked just for this kind of situation, but yeah, so let's see what happens with it. I'm sure it's going to be delicious because it's just pasta, it's just spaghetti, baked spaghetti, but some of it's elbow noodles. So let's see what happens whenever it gets done. So I'm going to put the timer on 30 minutes. I know it's been more than 30 minutes, but so far it's been just a couple minutes. But I'll be back at some point to show you what it looks like at least. I keep cutting my head off and getting really close. Okay, so it's had a little bit more than 30 minutes because I had started to empty the dishwasher, and I just went ahead and finished that up. So, I'm going to take it out. Oh goodness, so heavy. Oh, let me take this off too. That'd be smart, wouldn't it? Smells good. Of course, it's pasta. Let's see if this is, yes. Okay. Now these are gonna be probably pretty soft. Oh, this may not work the way I wanted it to. Because I wanted to go ahead and stir it a little bit and add, yeah, this is still too frozen in the middle, the pasta is. So I'm just going to give it some more time. I mean, this may take a while for it to completely thaw out. But that's okay. We're not in a rush. And it is not going to be beautiful, but it'll be fine. How hard are you? Put it in there for another, I don't know, 15 or so minutes, maybe 20. What am I doing? Putting that back like I was done. I should have thawed the noodles before I got started. But I'm gonna do 20 minutes. This is just an experiment, and y'all, if it works out to where that it's okay, I mean, I know it's gonna taste good. If it works out, next time I'll thaw the noodles. But next time I go into there, I'm planning on putting some of this, putting all of this in there, 8-ounce brick, because we have 4 bricks of this and we need to use it up because 2 of them are going to expire next month. I mean, the other ones are later on, but yeah, it expires next month and I don't want to waste cream cheese because it's yummy. But yeah, I'll be back whenever it's time to do that. Experimentation in the kitchen is fun. Okay, we're gonna try this again, and see how it is. That is so heavy, but that's okay. I see it smoking a little. All right, I washed the spoon so that I could use it. It's still frozen. Why didn't I thaw it out? I'm gonna, it's not as, whoa, that was scary. It's not as frozen as it was. I'm gonna grab another spoon or something. So that this can have some time on the top part, which just seems to be more thawed. Y'all, I'm pretty sure, like, I know from experience, whenever you put noodles in the freezer, they do get mushier, okay? So I know that that's going to happen, so I'm not going to, I know that, and I'm not going to worry about it, is what I'm trying to say. So, and these spaghetti noodles won't be like spaghetti noodles. They're going to just fall apart. I know that too, but we're not worried about that either. We're just, this is just going to be one of those things you kind of eat with a spoon or whatever. I don't know. But it has thawed enough that I'm going to go ahead and put this, some of this cheese, I'm going to put this cheese in it, on top of it. I see mushrooms in there. Alright. And I'll wash these again. I have gotten into the habit of hand washing everything. as soon as, I mean, well, not everything, but a lot of things, when I'm cooking, either I hand wash it or I put it in the dishwasher. But if it's some little small something like that, I just hand wash it. And it helps me keep my kitchen cleaner. Okay. Got that opened up. Get out of her face. Allie, which is our Yorkie poo, is blind in one eye. And she gets in the other dogs' faces because she, well, one, she's a bit of an instigator, but then her being blind in one eye makes it harder for her to see how close she is to them. And she's a little bit of a bully. I don't know why, but she always has been. Which has been something that we've had to deal with. Not like fighting or anything, but growly. She's very trying to show her dominance, but then she runs away. That kind of thing. But she's not like mean or anything. They're just old grumpy ladies now. All three of them are just old grumpy ladies. Alright, so there's all of the cheese I'm going to put on that and let it melt it down in there. And y'all, I know this is not going to be beautiful. It's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be wonderful like looking. But I promise you it's going to taste good. It's going to taste good. So put it back in there for probably 30 minutes and just let it go. And then it'll probably be done. And stir it up and eat it up. And if we want to add Parmesan cheese or anything like that, we can. Like, to our own individual things, because sometimes we want it, sometimes we don't. And we have mozzarella too. So I'll be back. I do want to say, well, I just washed those things, but that's not what I wanted to say. I do want to say, if you cook noodles for a freezer meal, cook them to where they're a little before where you want them to be cooked to, because they do, like, once they're frozen, they seem to be mushier. But if you cook them to where they're not quite the doneness you want, they'll be fine. But these noodles were leftovers that I knew we were not going to eat, like, within the next couple days. So I just went ahead the night we had them and threw them in the freezer, like, put them in a bag, let them cool off, and threw them in the freezer. And I know they're going to be not perfect. They're not going to be al dente. They're not going to be the best texture. But that's why you make a casserole, because it won't even matter then. Because casseroles are sometimes mushy, right? But anyway, I just had to say that because I wanted you to know that I do know how to cook noodles for casseroles in the freezer and stuff like that. This is just one of those leftover things. Okay, so we're going to see what it looks like. Again. One more time. It smells really good though. And that's what, I mean, we're not looking for beautiful food. We're looking for yummy food. I do like to have my food looking good too, because you know, the first thing you do, we're visual, you know. The first thing you do is see your food and you want it to look good. Let's see. Is that still that frozen? It is still that frozen. Part of it is, anyway. We'll stir it around, get it going. Because this is taking longer. This is supposed to be a fast meal, but that is not happening, ladies and gentlemen. It's not happening. It was an easy meal, but not a fast one. It was supposed to be easy and fast. Okay, no, it's not really that frozen. Okay, I stir it around, get it good and mixed. We put it back in again. I really wish that I would have thawed the noodles. I could have thrown them in the microwave or into some hot water for a few minutes. But you live and you learn. We figure it out as we go. And this will be fine. Just got to get it finished. So, Allie, what is it? So what I think I'm going to do, while this is finishing up, it's beginning to look the way lazy lasagna does because of the cream cheese. While this is finishing up, I'm going to go take my shower. Noah's gotten his. I think it's time for me to take mine now. Then I'll come back and show you. Maybe I'll put some cheese on top. But yeah, this is good. This is doing really good. So I just got to get it mixed together thoroughly. We'll have leftovers, so I may not have to cook tomorrow night. We were supposed to have manwich tomorrow night. We may have leftovers instead. Have the manwich another night. Because I'm trying to get rid of all that stuff in the pantry. Alright, I just splashed it on myself. Get this down in there. Now it looks like it's supposed to look. Yes. Mixed together. And I probably will. I probably won't shred any cheese. But I'll probably slice up some to put on here because I don't want to get my shredder out and have to wash it. I'm being lazy. Says the woman who hand washed every spoon she used so far. So, get it back in. Probably another 20 minutes. I would say a 20 minutes. And I completely understand that this is completely ridiculous that it's taking this long. But we really don't care. But let's see, it was 6:39 when I put it in. It's 8:18 now. That's not too bad, is it? It's pretty bad. It's a pretty long time. I could have turned the heat up, but I really didn't want to turn it up too much. And I could have used the other pan and it wouldn't have been as thick, but I didn't want to take a chance of it boiling over in the oven. And we're not in that big of a hurry, so it's fine. It's late dinner, later than what I like. And yeah, it's okay though. It'll all turn out fine. I'll be back. I'm gonna go shower. Okay, so it has not been the correct amount of time, the amount of time I said yet, but I want to go ahead and do this real quick because I know that it's gonna be fine to do this, and I want to get that cheese melted. This is bubbling, 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 yummy, yummy, yummy. Okay, so I sliced up a thing of mozzarella. That piece is kind of thick, but that's alright. I sliced up an 8-ounce block. Yeah, that's how big it was. An 8-ounce block of mozzarella. And I'm just gonna put this all over the top. Maybe should have separated that over there a little bit more, but if I find that I need to, I can steal one from over there and put it over here or something, which I'm gonna have to do. Probably, maybe. Let's scoop these over a little bit closer to each other. And put this one there. I'm gonna stick it back in the oven. I just wanted to tell y'all that before I wing it any more. I've got like 5 more minutes left. That should be plenty of time for that to melt. And I just thought about something. Maybe if I would have taken the top off, it might have gotten done faster. I don't know if it would have or not. This is a weird video, y'all, but it's okay. Okay, guys. I don't know why I didn't say anything. But I didn't. It's time to take it out. The last time. As far as I know, it's the last time. You're not supposed to be on. Why didn't I take that off? Ta-da! Yes, it's definitely the last time. We can eat now. Yay. Oh, I got something on that. Oh no. Okay, it's fine. I can wash it. It's just a little sauce. Throw it in the washer. The only good thing about having the washing machine in the kitchen, otherwise it's annoying at times. So we're about to eat dinner. I'm not going to do a taste test or anything. I know it's going to taste like baked spaghetti, but for some reason I wanted to share this with you. And I'm kind of regretting it because it took so long. Not because I was filming, but because I should have thought lesson learned. Thaw your noodles. Now you know. You probably already knew. But anyway, I'm going to get Noah in here. We're going to eat some dinner, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I think, you know what, while I'm telling y'all bye, I'll make my plate so y'all can see what it looks like. Okay, so get my plate. It's a bowl. It's a plate. Noah wanted them, so I got them. Anyway, I'm gonna get some of this out. See what it looks like? It looks delicious. It looks hot. It looks melty. It looks dangerously lava-like. Not really, but wow, the cheese. Maybe I shouldn't have decided to film this. But anyway, I'm going to go. I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I do appreciate it. On this day of craziness. That's all I'm going to get. That's all I need. And Noah will come fix him some. Like I said, we'll have leftovers. And ta-da! I should have done a thumbnail picture. Oh well. Too late. But this is a mess. I'll see y'all next time. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I do appreciate it. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you like my channel, go ahead and subscribe. And hit the bell so you be notified whenever I upload. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing. I really do want to know. I forgot to say, if you know someone who would enjoy this video or any other videos on my channel, go ahead and share the channel with them. And if you want to watch planner videos, you can go check out my planner channel. It's in the description box. And if you have a prayer request, you can leave that down in the comments as well. If you don't want to leave it in the public, you can always send me an email. My email is in the description as well. mamacatshomestead@gmail.com. And remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.